Hello, welcome to Zigmatech Learning Hub. I will be your instructor for mathematics. For this class, we are going to be taking our exercises from the ExamGuide app. If you don't have the application already installed on your device, I will want you to download the app in order to follow along in this class. ExamGuide is a leading educational app that helps students prepare adequately for various exams like UTME, post-UTME, WAEC, GC, KCPE, IJMB, JUPEB, BECE, SSCE, NCEE, and NECO, etc. You can download the app from www.examguide.com or Google Play Store. Please subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell to be updated on new videos. Ready for today's class, okay? Let's get started. Welcome once again to today's class. We're still on algebraic process 3, word problems. Our specific objectives. You've learned the steps involved in solving a given word problem, provide solution to word problems. Still the same sample? Okay. This one now is dealing with cyclists traveling from X hour at 12 kilometers. That's a cyclist cycles for X hours at 12 kilometers per hour and Y hour at 18 kilometers per hour. Altogether, she cycles 78 kilometers in 5 hours. Find X and Y. This one is no longer the one for age or consecutive number. This is another dimension of it. So either this or the other one. Just be expecting any of them in any exam you go. So we're going to involve a little physics in this place. In physics, remember that average speed equals what? Distance all over time. That is, average speed equals distance covered all over time taken. That is, V equals D all over T. Whenever we're dealing with something of this nature, you must not do without physics. So let us interpret a cyclist cycles at where? X hour at 12 kilometers per hour. That kilometer per hour, whose unit is that? Is unit of average speed, because distance is kilometer. Y time is in hour. What we're having there is 12 kilometers per hour, meaning 12 kilometers per hour equals distance all over time. What is the time? X. Call it equation 1. It's still leading us to simultaneous or a linear equation. That's equation 1. Secondly, 18 kilometers per hour equals distance all over time. What is the time? Y. Equation 2. If you watch very well, you're going to see that D equals 12x in equation 1, and another D equals who? 18y in equation 2. Now, how many different distances do we have? We'll have them 2. Meaning D1, D2, that is 12x plus 18y. Altogether, total distance is what? 78 kilometers. Now, for time, we'll say T1 plus T2. Where are they? X and the Y. That is X plus Y equals, the total is what? 5 hours. Now, we can actually say that when we divide through by 3, we'll have 4x plus 6y equals 3 here is 2, 6. 2 can still go. 2x plus 3y equals 13. Then x plus y equals 5. By elimination method, they are not equal. They are not equal. So what do? Multiply by the coefficient of this one, this by 2. That is 2x plus 3y equals 13. And 2x plus 2y equals 10. Introduce a minus sign. This here, y equals what? 3. Now, we are looking for the value of x. The value of x, solving for x. X plus y equals 5 hours, okay? So that x plus 3 will be 5. So that s will now be 5 minus 3. X equals 2. Hence, x is 2 hours. Y is 3 hours. Or just say the value of x and y, because they just say find x and y. Just say x is 2 and y is 3. That's another sample. Divide 75 into 2 parts. So that one part is what? 2/3 of the other. If you don't take time, you will know that this is a pure simultaneous equation. Now we are trying to divide 75 into 2 parts, so that one part of it will be what? 2/3 of the other. So actually, dividing 75 into 2 parts means 2 variables are involved. Now, knowing the sum of these variables, let's say sum of this variable, that is x plus y, let the sum be what? The 75 they are talking about. Now, one part of this variable, meaning either x or y, is what? 2/3 of the other. Or you can say y equals 2/3 of x. Anyone can solve very well, okay? So that x will now be what? 2y all over 3. From equation 1, we now have 2y all over 3 plus y equals 75. What next? 2y plus 3y equals 75 times 3. So that 5y equals 75 times 3. Divide through by 5. Y will give us what now? This is 1. 15 times 3. So y is what? 45. Then we solve for s. Recall that x equals to 2/3 of y. What is y? 45. So that s will now be what? 2 times 45 all over 3. X will now be 2 times 15. So x equals what? 30. Now dividing these two numbers into 2 equal parts, they are what? Will give us 75. So x plus y, that is 30 plus 45 equals what? 75. So that settles the question, and that becomes the final solution to this particular question. Learn how to handle a word problem. Just take it one at a time. Don't be in haste. Try to understand what they're talking about. Then bear it in mind that the end is going to lead you into either simultaneous or what? Quadratic or linear, as the case may be. This is another one. A 2-digit number is such that the sum of the digits is what? 11. Then the number is 27 greater than the number obtained by interchanging the digits. Find the number. We don't know the number. We're going to look for the numbers. Digits has something to do with 100 tens and what? Just tens units. Since it just... So for this reason, if I have tens, meaning first number s, second one, if 10 is representing my first number s, I will say 10 times s equals to 10x. Then unit, unit is just a single number, which is y. So my unit equals what? Imply y. So the number we are talking about here, let the number be what? 10x plus y. Just bear this in mind. This is the first thing you have to do before you start to think about whatever they have in mind. So the sum of the digits, I don't know because I said x and y from the initial part, meaning that x plus y equals to 11. You can just call it equation 1. Now come down after the full stop there. The number is what? 27, greater than the number obtained by interchanging the what? The digits. Meaning that the former digits is what? 10s plus y. And this thing is what? 27, greater than when this digit was what? Interchanged, meaning plus 27. So what we have is 27 greater than. That is interchanging part plus 27 gives us the original part. So that 10x plus y minus 10y minus s will be who? 27. 9s minus 9y equals 27. X minus y equals 3. Bring down equation 1, s plus y equals to 11. Summing it up by elimination method, we already have this. We don't need to introduce minus because this sign is balancing this. This is 2s, then equals 14. So that 2s dividing both sides by 2 will leave us with s being equals to what? 7. If s is 7, now we need to solve for y. Solving for y, we'll have that x plus y is 11. So what is y? Y equals 11 minus 7. Y will be what? 4. Then what are the numbers? Say the number. 10x plus y, meaning 10 times x, 7 plus y, 4. That is 70 plus 4 equals what? 74. The number will be what? 74 if it is not interchanged. But the number will now be this when interchanged, meaning 10y plus x, that is 10 times 4 plus 7, 40 plus 7. So if the number is interchanged, it becomes what? 47. But if the number is not interchanged, it becomes what? 74. Hence, the number are what? Either 74 or 47 when interchanged. That is the solution to this particular question. Look at another one. If 1 is added to both the numerator and denominator of a fraction, the fraction becomes half. If 8 is added to both, the fraction becomes 2/3. What is the fraction? Okay, this time around is in form of a fraction. Let us see how we can handle it. I think it should be easier than any other one we have been doing. We'll have that. Let the fraction be who? X over y. Now, when 1 is added to both, that is x plus 1 all over y plus 1, the fraction becomes 1/2, that is equals half. Call it equation 1. You hold on. Now, if 8 is added to both, meaning x plus 8 all over y plus 8, it becomes 2 over 3. Call it equation 2. I think we have a standard thing here now. So we don't have another choice than to cross multiply to give us this. So that 2x plus 2 minus 2y equals 1. 2x minus 2y equals 1 minus 2. 2x minus 2y equals minus 1. You can call it equation 3. Coming to this place, we have 3 into x plus 8 equals 2 into y plus 8. So that's 3x plus 24 equals 2y plus 16. 3x minus 2y equals 16 minus 24. 3x minus 2y equals minus 8. So, equation 4, bringing down equation 1, 2x minus 2y equals minus 1, and 3x minus 2y equals minus 8. By elimination method, we introduce a minus sign. Here will give us minus s, so that this can cancel each other. Here will now give us plus 7. Hence, x equals minus 7. So, solving for y, solve for y. Recall that in our equation 1, or equation 3, we have 2x minus 2y to be equal to 1. So minus 2 times 7 minus 2y equals minus 1. Minus 2y equals minus 1 plus 14. Why now? Minus 2y equals 13. Divide through by this. Minus 2y is minus 13 all over 2. So, the fraction becomes x all over y will now imply minus 7 all over minus 13 all over 2 to give us minus 7 over 1 times rule minus 2 all over 13. To give us what? 14 all over 13. So the fraction is what? 14 over 13. That is the fraction. 14 all over 13. So next one is, there are some questions when we see, you wouldn't know that it's a word problem. Because of what? The way they are being simplified, or the way they are, if you don't take time, you won't know what they are actually looking for. Look at this. If 2 raised to the power m minus 2 raised to the power n equals 2016, okay, find the value of m and n. Is it not funny to look at this kind of question? So what do? You don't have to give up. All you know, try to recall something and remember what to do. Since it's a part of what problem, though not written in a word form, but to me, it's also a challenge. 2 raised to the power m minus 2 raised to the power n equals 2016, okay? Let's say that 2016 is greater than 0. And in counting A, B, C, D, m is also greater than n. So let's say m equals n plus 1. If you have this, that is, if m is greater than n by 1, let's see what will happen. The expression becomes this, the equation becomes 2 raised to the power n plus 1. Or we can say k. Okay. Then minus 2 raised to the power n equals 2016 if we separate this 2n dot 2 raised to the power 1 minus 2 raised to the power n. So we'll have this into 2 power, let's say k, okay? 2 raised to the power k minus 1 equals 2016. So another thing, what are the two numbers when we multiply? It will give us a number that is going to have, where the prime number that will raise to a particular number will be what? 2. Then when such index is multiplied by the remaining number, it will now give us 216. So we're going to say that 2n into 2 power k minus 1 equals, let's say, 216, 2 here, this one 0, 0, 8, 2 here, 5, 0, 4, 2 is 2, 5, 2, 1, 2, 6, 2 is 63, then 63, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that is 2 raised to the power 5 multiplied by 63. Okay. If you look at 2 raised to the power n, it is even, meaning this part is the even part. And of course, 2 raised to the power k is also even. But 2 raised to the power k joining this part becomes what? Odd. And here is what? Even. And 63 is what? Odd. Can you see how we are trying to create a simultaneous equation now? Or just a linear equation, anyone? By saying that 2 raised to the power n equals 2 raised to the power 5, equation 1. Then 2 raised to the power k minus 1 equals 63, equation 2. So what do? We come back here by saying that n will be what? 5. Now we know the value of n. What about 2 power k will now be what? 63 plus 1. So that 2 power k equals 64. 2 power k will now be what? 2 raised to the power 6. So that k will be 6. Since this is this, they are the same. 2 raised to the power 5 is 32 times 2, that's 64. Now solve for m. Recall that m equals n plus k. So that m equals what? N. What is our n? 5 plus k, 6. M equals what? 11. So if you want to check out for this, we're going to see that 2 raised to the power 11 minus 2 raised to the power 5 will give us 2016. Therefore, m is what? 11 and n is 5. That settles that question. Look at another one before we now check our past question and use our exam guide. X minus y equals 75, root s plus root y equals 15. What is s? What is y? From here, so root s plus root y, r raised to the power equals 15. So this guy here will give us this. So that you can recall that this point is the same as this. So we now have root s minus root y multiplied by 15 equals 75. Dividing through by 15, we're going to have that root x minus root y equals 5. If we have this, we're going to divide this. So we'll have root s plus root y equals 15. By elimination method, this will take care of this. This is 2 root s equals what? 20. Dividing through root s equals 10. So that s will give us 10 squared. So s is what? 100. Solve for y. Solve for y. X minus 75. That's x minus y equals 75. X being 100 minus y equals 75. 100 minus 75 equals y. So that y will give us what? 25. Hence, y is 25 and x is what? 100. If you want to test, you test it here. Square root of 100 is 10. Square root of 25 is 5. 10 plus 5 equals 15. Or 100 minus 25 equals 75. So that is the answer for that question. Let us solve one more problem using past question from ExamGuide. We're taking question from 2020, Mathematics Theory, 2020. Okay, 5 years ago, Musa was twice as old as Cisse. If the sum of their ages is 100, find Cisse's present age. Okay, 5 years ago, Musa was twice as old as Cisse. We don't know the age of Musa, we don't know the age of Cisse. Let their ages be what? X and what? Y. Now the sum of their ages, x plus y, equals what? 100. Recall they said 5 years ago, meaning x minus 5, which is Musa, is twice Cisse, y minus 5. So that x minus 5 equals 2y minus 10. X now equals 2y minus 10 plus 5. So that x will now be 2y minus 5. Coming back to equation 1, you are going to see that if x is 2y minus 5, then adding to this y, it will give us what? 100. So 3y equals 100 plus 5. 3y equals 105. Dividing through by 3, we are going to see that y will give us 3 here, this is 3, 35 years. Because this is something to do with age. Now, who is y? Cisse. Then Musa's age is what? We don't know. Let's check. S plus y equals 100. So Musa's age, S equals 100 minus 35. Musa's age is what? 65 years. Now, this was 5 years ago. Now, what should be the current age of Cisse? Cisse's current age will now be what? 35 minus 5 equals what? 30 years. Cisse's current age is what? 30 years. Thank you for participating in today's class. You can practice more questions using the ExamGuide app. The app scores and give a detailed explanation of all the questions at the end of your practice test. You can learn a particular topic of interest with different modes like study mode, mock mode, and practice mode. It also has other features that make learning fun. It is a must for all serious students. Download from www.examguide.com if you don't have it yet. See you in the next class. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell and share the videos to people that will benefit from it. Bye.